Hello. All right. Well, so let me start with hydration. Every 15 minutes. Hydration. Here we go. Get yourself something to drink because it's going to be a long ride. Got my sparkles. All right. So, this is a Vampire the Masquerade 5e build that we're doing today. And I know I typically come up with a theme, but we're just going with a class essentially. It came out in the new source books. There's one for the Anarchs, and then there's one for the Camarilla. And I just got an email that said that they were pulling them because they are redoing some things in them so that they are more polished for the official publication. So these PDFs magically do not exist anymore, but they do because I have them on my computer. So I'm going to make this build and hope that it doesn't change too much when it comes down to it. This character in particular that we're going to be working on comes from my own character backstory. His name is Adi, and he is a active member at the Alamut, basically. I haven't quite figured out what his deal is. All I really know is that his father was a cult leader and that he participates in blood magic, so that's what I know. I know that he's a lot older than my character and that he's into the whole elusive diablerie, what have you. So normally I like to do my builds regardless of what game I'm playing with let me show it to you, with Xanathar's Guide to Everything, because it has really good random tables that you can make backstories off of. But I don't think we're going to use it today because I don't know that we need to, but I brought it with me just in case I needed that table for whatever reason. I don't know. It could become useful at some point, so that is there just in case. I remember to bring paper tonight, so that's also a step in the right direction. And we are working off of Vampire the Masquerade 5e. And again, you will not find this this clan in the original rulebook because it will be found in the Camarilla sourcebook when it is released. And again, the only reason I have it is because I pre-ordered and they sent the PDFs as part of the pre-order. And even if you pre-order, you will not receive them because I pulled them. But we're gonna go with it. It'll be your kind of preview into the what they used to call as the Assamites. They are the Banu Haqim in 5e. I have done a little bit of extracurricular research, but that being said, my experience with Vampire the Masquerade as a whole is very shallow. And so I don't like pretending like I am some kind of expert, especially on a clan that I have not researched on at all. Well, I mean, not at all, but I mean, very much compared to like the other clans. But we're gonna go and we're gonna do it. That's what we're gonna do. I cannot show you the PDFs because I feel like there's some kind of legal thing, and I don't think it's fair to show you the PDFs because they're not what they would consider ready, and I just don't think that's fair. If you really, really want to, go ahead and pre-order them. They are fairly expensive, just like the source book. I think they're like $45 a piece or something like that. But they are just as beautiful as the 5e book is. Like, they're just gorgeous. Highly, 10 out of 10 recommend. And again, 5e is the only thing I've really had any exposure to, so I I guess my Like, what I compare it to is a little like, okay, it doesn't make any sense, but. Alright, so. If you're here right now, thanks for tuning in. We are going to build a character backstory, one-page backstory, and then we are going to fill out the character sheet. My cats are probably going to help, and that's just where we are today. So if you are familiar with this class and you have any input regarding the backstory at all, just let me know, and we'll get it sorted. I have an idea, but I don't have an idea, and I feel like this happens to me all the time. I think this happened last time I wrote a backstory about a romantic interest of one of my characters, to be honest. Like, that's exactly what happened. Now that I think about it, it makes perfect sense. So I know what's going on, but I don't know what's going on. Alright. Get my dice put away, because I pulled them out thinking I was going to use Xanathars, but I'm not using Xanathars. At least I don't think I am. Can I have this book, please, ma'am? Please? My cat does not want to give me my book. Sorry. It's my book. Alright. So. Feel free to stop me, guys. Hopefully this build does not take as long as the other one, because I forgot my power cord and I don't feel like going to get it. So, before we dig into the meat of this, hydration break real quick, before I forget. Alright. Oh crap. I just realized that I'm getting very quiet on you guys. Is this font is big enough, yeah? It can't be 16, it has to be 17. Do you see this? Is there something wrong with the word 16? Am I not spelling 16 right? I'm confused. Whatever. That's good. Told you my cats are gonna help. Go say baby. I'm telling you, this cat was out running around, cuddling all day, and now she has something to say. Here she is. Thank you. Thank you. I know. I know, baby. I know. Look how cute she is. Oh, she's so cute. Oh. But she's also Satan, so there's that. Hi. I could have sworn you just went live, but that's just me. Hi, what? She's just gonna yell at me until she gets tired. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, well, as soon as my stream is over, I will probably be tuning into your stream, so. But yeah, I was actually going to advertise you if you were still on, so I'll do that at the end of the stream for sure. Because I will be watching. I'm cold and I'm hot. I'm cold and I'm hot. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I need to hurry up and get this backstory. The backstory, like, I decided to do from start to finish, including the backstory. And, like, the more of these I do, the more I'm like, God, this is awful. Why did I decide to do this? But we're halfway there, so let's just keep going. And my cat is driving me crazy. I'm afraid to let her out. Because I feel like my husband's gonna let the dog in, and then it's gonna be a whole thing. I don't normally stream this on Wednesdays. Nor do I normally stream it at 8:30, but I've just I'm trying to figure out what my life looks like now that I'm out of the hospital and back at work and trying to figure it out. So Wednesdays at 8:30 may or may not stay as part of the thing. We'll either do it Mondays or Wednesdays. At the moment, Wednesdays work better. Oh my goodness, Uzi. Jeez Louise. I actually have another cat, and you wouldn't know because he's so quiet compared to this one. Oh shit. Is Tiffany here? Tiffany, if you're here, say so. Because this could be pertinent to you. Chelsea, I'll have you know that his dad is not, in fact, but close. But wait till you figure out Kirani's backstory, because that shit's cray. That shit is cray. I'm proud of that backstory. there anything else I want to say? Okay, so that's a page of backstory. I still not sure why 16 tries to auto to 17. Like, that fucking kills me. Why can't it be 16? I don't know. So that is the backstory, and for anybody who's never watched this before, the backstory and the character sheet gets uploaded. Well, this video gets uploaded onto YouTube, and then from the YouTube video, you can view the backstory and the character sheet. It will all be there. It will all be there. Yeah. So we got our backstory, and I always tell people, always at least one page of backstory, more if you can. But now, we are moving right along. 24 minutes. Now we are going to go into the character sheet. Okay. So forgive me. This is my first Banu Haqim, especially. I feel like more pressure because I did research them, but I also am such a Vampire the Masquerade noob that like it genuinely like freaks me out that I'm gonna be wrong or something. I don't know. I'm just going with what's in the book. So if you have more experience than me, which you probably do, you can either speak up and say something, or we're just going to stick with 5e and the information that is given in 5e. I may or may not have already included some information that I had done in my research in my backstory. I may or may not have done that. It may or may not be accurate, but it is in my novel, so there's that. Alright. And when I say my novel, I mean for National Novel Writing Month, I write a book in 30 days every year, and I decided to novelize one of my main character for Vampire the Masquerade, her backstory, and he is present in it. And she is a 5e character, so writing something on a class that does not exist in 5e is a challenge. So that's why I did do the research, but again, I can't speak to its accuracy. So, we are gonna get into it. I'm excited. Let's not fuck this up. Where's it at? Where's it at? Man, I do wish I could show you some of these pages, though. They look so good. This source book looks so good. Y'all don't even know. Okay. Alright. I don't know. I don't have a last name for him. Actually, I probably do. Now that I think about it, I don't remember what it is. I don't know. I didn't really think his father was his dad, but maybe it is. We'll just put that for now. I don't give a fuck. Can I spell this? How do you spell proselytization? Ah, it disappeared. Where did it go? I don't know where it fucking went. I can't type though. Let me try to input this real quick. Because I want to spell it right. Oh, okay, just for the record, I did spell it right. Booyah. Okay. I don't. It's his clan. You won't even be able to find in here because it's not officially released yet. So I guess we'll put Tremere for now because it's probably the closest. And he's a strange feeder. We'll do this one. And I had a generation in mind, but I'm gonna have to look at the book. Because I know in 5e it doesn't want you to go beyond the 10th if you can help it, so we're sticking to 5e here. So, was he? Stop. Jesus. So I've only done vampire character sheets. Well, personally I've only done 2 of them, and then I've audited the ones in the group. So, that's not true. I made one for one of these. Okay, I made more than I thought I did. Never mind. Just don't even listen to me. So we're just starting with a flat sheet, and then we'll add on stuff for his generation and stuff at the end. Alright, that sound good? Because that's what we're doing. By the way, am I like the only weirdo who like loves the smell of Sharpies? Because I love the smell of Sharpies. Okay, so what do we want to... So he is a holy man, but he also is a bit of a warrior. He can hold his own in a fight. So, we have to figure out... He is highly manipulative. So that's what we'll do, the 1 of 4. We need 3 at 3. Charisma is a 3. Intelligence is a 3. Dex is a 3. 4 at 2. And then 1 at 1. There's no real reason for why I did the things they did aside from manipulation, but I'm kind of going with my gut on this one. Jesus, at the rate we're going, this might be over super fast. Usually this takes like, I don't know, like an hour and a half, 2 hours. Alright. So that means his health is 5. His willpower is 4. So pick one skill distribution. Actually, no, instead of I'm gonna put Tremere for now, but we're gonna put Banu Haqim. Because this is a fillable sheet, so I can only augment what it says. I can't actually like type in, which I wish I could. But I can't. Okay. So, one skill distribution. We've got Jack of all trades, balanced, and specialist. I'm thinking specialist. Or do we want something more balanced? Let's do balanced. So 3 at 3, 5 at 2, 7 at 1. Okay. Occult. And these I'm putting based on his backstory and how he acts in his backstory. I'm sorry, forgive me, not his backstory, but the story that I've written. Which, by the way, if anybody wants to read, totally will post it. So this is just making it consistent with how I wrote him. So we've got 3 at 3. We need 5 at 2. Oops. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7 at 1. Alright, so now we get some specialties. He has academics, performance, science, and then one more. Excuse me. So let's see what we got. I have my book all tabbed out, but I still can't find anything to save my life, so don't let that fool you. There's convictions, blah blah blah. Specializations. Alright. So we said academics. So our choices here are architecture, English literature, history of art, history of a specific field or period, journalism, philosophy, research, teaching, and theology. Thoughts? Anybody? Theology, maybe? I don't think theology is probably the most obvious. Theology. And then we've got one in performance. And his is probably definitely going to be public speaking. He's quite suave on the podium. And then we've got science. Astronomy, biology, chemistry, demolitions, engineering, genetics, geology, mathematics, and physics. Let's do chemistry. And then he gets one more. Do we want it in occult or leadership or persuasion? Let's look at occult. Alchemy, blood magic. Well, there we go. There it is right there. Blood magic. Never mind. That was not even a hard decision at all. Okay. I don't know why I just talked like that. I don't know what's going on. Alright. Disciplines. Sorry, I'm making notes to myself so I don't have to flip back and forth. So we've got 2 dots in one dot in other. So, the Banu Haqim disciplines that they have okayed for V5 as of right now, anyway. Let's see. Sorry, I'm scrolling. So, where did it? Disciplines. Here we go. Blood sorcery, which is definitely what we're doing. Celerity and obfuscate. And I have written him with blood sorcery and celerity, so we'll go with that. Okay. Predator type, we already did that, but we have to add predator types. I'm getting better at navigating this book. I'm pretty proud of myself. So it says we can add a specialty to performance. We already have one in performance. And occult. Well, in that case, we can move blood magic over and choose something else. So let's do something in melee. Something he's not strong at. Oh my god, Uzi. Oh my god. You are a lot right now, girl. He's very good with a dagger. This is what I know. Is a dagger more of a knife or a sword? I think it would be a knife, I guess. Okay. Gain 1 dot of blood sorcery or presence. Spend 3 dots between the fame and herd backgrounds. I'll do that when we get that far. Okay. So let's go to disciplines, which is what we were originally doing, right? Well, we chose our disciplines, but we didn't choose our thingy, my bobs. And I know that Banu Haqim gets quietest, but there's nothing on that in this book, so we're not going to write with it in mind. Though when I was looking at it as part of my research, it was pretty fucking awesome. It's So celerity. Cat's Grace. Well, rapid reflexes for sure. So basically, while their bodies still can't defy the laws of nature, vampires with this power perceive events instantly and can react to them with superhuman alacrity. They can observe incoming projectiles to the extent that they can attempt to dodge arrows and even bullets without a cover. Alright, so Blood Sorcery I feel like is last. And I've never used Blood Sorcery on a character sheet. But I know that Banu Haqim has some of its own rituals that you can add. So at level 1 it still either gets Corrosive Vitae or let's do a Taste for Blood. This is number 1, which basically, by tasting a drop of blood, the user can discern certain basic traits of the one to whom it belongs. Number 2 is Ishtar's Touch, which he has used in the novel. And just so people know, the Blood Sorcerer can convert a dose of their own vitae into a touch-activated narcotic that renders a victim uninhibited and vulnerable to disciplines such as presence and dominate, along with attempts at mundane manipulation, coercion, and interrogation. Which is pretty fucking awesome. He uses that shit, I promise you. And then for level 3, we can do the traditional Blood Potency, Scorpion's Touch, or one with the Blade. The Banu Haqim connection to the delivery of harm and death is such that they can speak with the weapon and command it to strike with an increased accuracy and lethality. Many Banu Haqim are known for their dedicated weapon, in some cases carried with them for centuries of use. Such a weapon never rests or dulls for as long as it remains in the vampire's possession. Also use that one, so I should put that one on as the third one with the blade. So we're getting somewhere, guys. We're getting somewhere. Alright. So, advantages and flaws. Alright, so let's do this. The only thing that I'm dreading right now is the touchstones. Man, he don't really got any. He's pretty dead to the world at this point. Where's... Whew. Sorry, I got some intense reflexes going right now. Intense fucking reflexes right now. Where is this stuff? Advantages. Okay. So first of all, we need to... Oh my god, you guys. Like, my notes for this are just like what? I don't even know. I don't know, man. Don't ask me anything. So we need to 3 dots between fame and herd. Oh shit, I was supposed to delete all this. This does not come with it. I apologize. Okay, I apologize. So we need 3 dots between fame and heard. So this level of fame just says a select subculture knows who you are and admires you. And then heard. Because I don't want him to be that famous, so we'll go with heard for the rest of the two. I just want him to be famous in that localized area. So 2 dots between enemies and mythic flaws. Oh man, I knew what that was. What is that? Enemies? Two dots between enemies and mythic flaws. Well, he can't be stake bait because she stakes him. So, oh, fuck it. I'm just gonna do enemies. Alright, guys. It's been an hour and I need a quick human break. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry. I'm back. Human moment. Alright. So, enemies. So I need 7 dots of advantages and 2 dots of flaws. Do 1. That's a flaw, so we got 1. I put that one because of the blood cult. Formally condemned as a violation of the masquerade, blood cults have nevertheless resurged with the coming of Gehenna. This coterie entices mortal worshippers, feeding them vitae or just enslaving them. Many blood cults revealed enough supernatural truth to alert the Second Inquisition, adding yet more implacable foes, which also plays into my story. So we need 1 more. Well, at this point he has an adversary. But that's apparently an advantage. One. Haven is probably... So it's got warding. Postern. Location and hidden armory. So we get 2 more. And we will make him influential. With 2, which means people want to do you favors. I need 1 more thing of flaw. Let's see, let's start from the beginning. Let's take away 1 influence and do looks. Oh no. Let's take away 2 havens and do... He's beautiful. Because he's supposed to be super attractive. One more. not seeing anything I like. Gooflaw stalkers. Stalkers it is, motherfucker. Okay. So there's that. We're getting there. Convictions and touchstones. Set humanity to 7. His humanity is definitely not 7, but that's okay. Oops. We're not going to do Chronicle Tenants because he's not technically in one. I will try to do some touchstones and convictions. He actually probably has more convictions than he does touchdowns. He has quite a few. And Clan Bane. Let's see. Can I just copy and paste this? I wonder. Alright, let's do some math and shit. I did math in my novel, but now I'm not sure that I can. Wait, is that right? Sorry, guys. It's 24. 1780. He was 24 at 1780. Shit, I can't do fucking math. Yeah, so he has 262. Why is that font so small? I don't know. I won't put history because we just spent an hour writing his history. So, because I didn't even factor this in. So, because he's such an old vampire, it's 2. But he's also committed diablerie, so 3. 2 advantage, 2 flaw, humanity, plus 35 points to spend. We're gonna get there eventually, guys, I swear. This is like the home run. I kind of forgot about that. Alright, so let's get him some more of this shit. I can put this back where I wanted it. And I don't know if I wanted to keep influential. No, we're not gonna do that. But that means we have to find 2 more points of flaw. Let's make it. It's not enough. I don't feel like there's enough. Well, I think I'll just tick off 2 of these. Okay, so now we've got 35 points. Okay, I already got this. I got this figured out just now. Sorry. So what we're gonna do is he's going to max out his blood sorcery. What else does the Banu Haqim have? I think all they gave me was the level 3. Okay. That's okay. We'll find one. Blood sorcery. Level 4. We'll do theft of, I'd say. Through mystical means, the vampire opens a wound in a major artery of a mortal victim, blood shooting out through the air in a stream upwards towards the open mouth of the user. This has the additional effect of keeping the mortal subdued as if in the throes of a kiss, and the wound closes by itself once the effect ends. Okay. That's the only one for level 4, so that's what we have to do anyway. On level 5, Baal's Caress, the vampire can transmute their blood into an extremely aggressive poison lethal to mortal and kindred alike, or Cauldron of Blood. Let's do this spell. Defense of Sacred Haven. The performer of this powerful ritual can ward their haven against the sun itself, protecting the resting place from penetration by its destructive rays as a mystical darkness blankets the area. Let's go back. Do okay. Bane severity is 2. Okay. So we got 2 spells, and then we're gonna claim 2 more specialties, and then that just gives him gives him 2 specialties, did we say? So let's go up here. I gotta find it in the book all over again. It's like the fuck. Let's see. We could do something stealthy. Insight seems promising. We'll do interrogation. And for leadership, put command. All right. There we go. There we go. 10th generation vampire. I should probably put this in notes. Okay. Well, my friends. So, if this is your first time tuning in, you can find this video on the old, I'm sorry that this was in the wrong place this whole time, my bad. Now that it's really late. But you can find this on not Facebook, I can't even talk. You can find this video on YouTube by tomorrow morning, and you will have access to the backstory and the character sheet to download, so the character is ready to play should you want to. This was a lot of fun for me. So we are the Rebel Role Players. We talk about tabletop role-playing games, and our next stream is a Vampire the Masquerade stream again on Friday to talk about just a basic introduction to the game for those who have never played it before. We will specifically be talking about 5e. But anyway, if you can get behind a small streamer who believes in eradicating elitism from gaming, then give us a follow. We could use the support. And I just want to thank anybody who took the time to drop in. I know this is a long stream, so thanks for hanging out with me. It was a lot of fun, guys. Thanks.